Okay, let's start with the stages of plant life cycle. As I said, they are divided into three stages: vegetative, reproductive, and senescence. So first, vegetative phase, in which we can study the seed. We will start from the seed to the seedling stage. So seed is a fertilized matured ovule together covered by the seed coat. I think we can see डिफरंट सीड्स ॲट अवर होम ऑल्सो. आई जी मटकी भिजायला घालते किंवा आणि मग त्याचे स्प्राऊट आणते किंवा त्याला मोड आणते, बरोबर आहे. दॅट इज द सेम थिंग, राईट. सो देर आर थ्री पार्ट्स ऑफ द सीड, दॅट इज अ सीड कोट, एंडोस्पर्म अँड द एम्ब्रियो. So seed coat is the outer hard coating, and endosperm, which is we can say that is present in the cotyledon, and it has an embryo. So because of that embryo we can get sprouts, right? So this seed undergoes the dormancy. Dormancy means they do not germinate easily, right? So each seed has their own dormancy period, and that is because of the light, or that is depend on the light, temperature, because of the hard seed coat, right? So light, temperature and hard seed coat, we can break that this seed dormancy through the different ways that we are going to see. Period after ripening, germination inhibitors, immaturity of the seed embryo, impermeability of the seed coat. म्हणजे आपण सीड्स पाण्यामध्ये घातले तरी सुद्धा ते सीड काय होत नाहीत तर फुगत नाहीत, एम्बाईब होत नाहीत, राईट. दॅट इज बिकॉज ऑफ द इम्परमिएबिलिटी ऑफ द सीड कोट. आणि जर ते एम्बाईब नाही झाले तरी सुद्धा त्याच्यामध्ये जर्मिनेशन होणार नाही, किंवा इमॅच्युअर सीड्स असतील किंवा इमॅच्युअर एम्ब्रिओ असेल तरी सुद्धा काय होणार नाही तर सीड germinate होणार नाही. So there are different methods for the breaking of the seed dormancy. First is a natural method and second one is a mechanical method, right? In a natural method, that the complete over ripening of the that seed is very important. Then inactivation of the inhibitors by using the excess conditions like cold condition, heat condition, or by giving the very high light condition, so we can break the dormancy of the seeds. Then the production of growth hormones, which can neutralize its effects of the inhibitors which are present in the seed coat, right? Then in a mechanical method we can use the hot water, that wax is present on the seed coat, that can be removed through the by using the hot water, by rupturing the seed coats, then exposure of that seeds to the heat or cold or the light conditions, right? Then seed coats are treated with the concentrated sulfuric acid. So these methods, or this mechanical method, can be used to break the seed dormancy. So seed germination, after that seed germination is a crucial moment, like growth of seed into a young plant or plantlet, right? Or a seedling, that is known as a seed germination. So many conditions are necessary for this seed germination, like availability of the water, air, temperature condition, light condition, that controls the seed germination. Then there are two different types of the modes of the seed germination, right? So present on the germination behavior of the cotyledon or the storage organ, that is there are two types of the germination, that is the epigeal germination as well as the hypogeal germination. In epigeal germination, the cotyledons come above the soil surface, right? Generally turn green and act as a first foliage leaf. Here you can see, and this type of the germination is known as a epigeal type of the germination. Example आपल्याला त्याच्यामध्ये घेता येईल कुठला, ग्राउंडनट आहे, बीन्स आहेत, सनफ्लॉवर आहे, कॉटन आहे, राईट. सो दिस प्लांट शो द epigeal type of the seed germination. Next is the hypogeal type of the germination, right? त्याच्यामध्ये काय होतं, फर्स्टमध्ये आपण काय पाहिलं की सीड जेव्हा आपण जर्मिनेशन करण्यासाठी ठेवलं तेव्हा तो सीडचा जो कॉटिलिडॉन आहे तो बाहेर येतो जमिनीच्या आणि मग काय होतं तर जर्मिनेशन होतं आणि तो काय होतं तर फर्स्ट फॉल लीव्ज असं ॲक्ट होतो. पण इन कॉन्ट्रास्ट ऑफ द इपिजियल टाईप ऑफ द जर्मिनेशन, हायपोजियलमध्ये काय होतं तर तो जो कॉटिलिडॉन आहे तो जमिनीच्या बाहेर येत नाही. सो कॉटिलिडॉन डू नॉट कम अबाव द सॉइल सरफेस. दिस टाईप ऑफ द जर्मिनेशन इज नोन ॲज अ हायपोजियल टाईप ऑफ जर्मिनेशन. मग कशामध्ये असतं तर जे मोनोकॉट्स आहेत, व्हीट आहे, मेज आहे, बार्ली आहे, त्याच्यामध्ये सुद्धा काय होतं तर हायपोजियल टाईप ऑफ द जर्मिनेशन होतं. त्याच्यानंतर आहेत की डिफरंट सीडलिंगच्या स्टेजेस पण आहेत, राईट? सो प्लांट ग्रो बिगर विथ मोर रूट्स अँड मोर एरियल पार्ट्स such as nodes, internodes, branches and leaves. So here you can see different stages of the seed germination, and here in this figure it shows the epigeal type of the germination because cotyledon has come out above the soil surface, right? Then stages of the plant life cycle, in which second one is the reproductive stage, right? So in which we are going to study the flowering stage always as a seed setting, right? So in the reproductive stage, here we can see the vegetative, in the vegetative phase, plant grow only by means of the vegetative thing, right? म्हणजे काय होतं तर नोड्स, इंटरनोड्स, लीव्स, स्टेमची ग्रोथ होते, ब्रँचेस येतात. बट when they shift from vegetative to reproductive stage, that time this plant stop growing the leaves, instead it produce the flowers, and slowly they get ripened, right? Or they get mature, and then the fertilization occurs, and then the seed setting. Okay. Now we are going to study the structure of the flower, which is a reproductive structure of the plant, which is composed of the four whorl organs, that is the sepals, petals, stamens and the carpel, which is also known as a pistil, right? So sepals, that is the green part, right? Or green sepals are present around the petals, right? It plays a very important role when in the bud condition, right? So petals, they are always attractive, right, for the pollination purpose. Stamen is a male reproductive organ of the flower, and carpel is a female reproductive organ of the flower, right? So when these four whorls are present in the flower, that is known as a complete flower. And in case if the stamen or carpel, male or female reproductive organ, is absent, then it is known as a incomplete flower. So when we see the parts of the flower, then we can see the sepals. There are sepals, petals, then stamens, and the carpel is present, right? Sepals, that is the part which present below the flower and that protect when the flower is in the early stage, that is the flower bud, right? And petals are always attractive for the pollination purpose, and then stamen is there, that is the male reproductive organ, which is divided into two parts, that is the anther, which makes or in which the pollen grains are produced, right? And filament, that is the structure which holds the filament. When we see the structure of the carpel, we can see there is a stigma, that is the upper part of the plant flower, and which receives the pollen when during the fertilization, right? And there is one stalk which is known as a style, and at the base ovary is present in which ovules are present. So there are two types of the flowers, that is a unisexual flower and a bisexual flower. In unisexual flower, either stamen or the pistils are present. Only one reproductive organ is present, that is known as a unisexual flower. Example is papaya, watermelon or cucumber, that is the example of the unisexual flower. In case of the bisexual flower, both reproductive organs, that is a stamen and pistil is present. We can see the example, that is a hibiscus and mustard. Mustard is a मोहरी. मोहरीच्या फुलामध्ये सुद्धा तुम्हाला दिसेल किंवा नॉर्मली सगळ्या फुलांमध्ये तुम्हाला बऱ्यापैकी दिसतं की these flowers are bisexual in nature because both reproductive organs are present, right? Then the next part of the reproductive stage, that is a seed setting, right? When plant get mature, there is a fertilization occurs and seed setting is followed by the flowering, right? So then the last one, that is the third stage of the plant cycle, life cycle, that is the senescence, in which chlorosis or the death of the plant occurs. This is the final stage, right? So during the final development of the plant, the physical and chemical changes occurs. What happens actually? The chlorophyll content get decreased, so there is no photosynthesis going on. So there is a physical and chemical changes occur which lead that plants to the death, or in some cases whole plant get dead or some parts of the plant get dead, right? So तुम्ही बघितलं असेल की जेव्हा पानगळती सुरू होते तेव्हा पानं आधी पहिल्यांदा पिवळी होतात. दॅट इज बिकॉज ऑफ द क्लोरोसिस, राईट? आणि मग काय होतं, हळूहळू ती पिवळी पडलेली जी पानं असतात ती गळून पडतात. दॅट इज द सिनेसन्स. म्हणजे क्लोरोसिस होतं, त्याच्यामध्ये जे काही न्यूट्रिएंट्स असतात किंवा जे काही युजफुल असतं ते काय केलं जातं, तर ते अदर प्लांटच्या पार्टकडे ट्रान्सपोर्ट केलं जातं आणि मग ते प्लांट काय होतं किंवा ते जे पानं आहेत ती काय होतात, तर ती गळून पडतात, राईट? अँड दिस सिनेसन्स प्रोसेस इज अ इरिव्हर्सिबल चेंज, and that is the progressive change in color from green to yellow, and which is known as a chlorosis, and that is the main indicator of the leaf senescence.